everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today, as you can see in my title, this is the Girl Boss makeup look. I thought about this because a lot of you out there are business women or girl bosses. Sometimes it's hard to kind of like put on the proper makeup. And for me, it's very important that you feel confident of what you're wearing, at the same time not overpowering that it kind of ends up to be intimidating. And I also got inspired from the planner that I got from last year. This is the Too Faced Girl Boss palette. It's a limited edition. It was like the holiday collection that they had from last year. So here is the palette that I will be using today. I will be using a very neutral colors just so it'll be more comfortable whenever I'm wearing them. And at the same time, it is more work appropriate, especially in my field of business. If you are interested to see this makeup look, please do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. So to get started, it's really very important that you use a primer. And the primer that I'm going to be using today is the Angel Veil. With this kind of primer, it helps holding your foundation longer. So I'm going to put on my primer, and I'm not going to put on so much. Depends on the day. There are days that I feel like I want some full coverage. Today I'm feeling like a medium coverage, and I think so that you don't feel uncomfortable that you just have like this thick foundation on your face, I will go for the Naked Skin Urban Decay. It is a weightless ultra definition liquid makeup. It has like this medium coverage and it's buildable, so I'm gonna start using this one. I'm actually very particular with my foundation and my primer because I like my skin really flawless. It's very important to me more than anything else. This is my concealer that I'm going to use today. This is called the Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. It says here that it is a treatment concealer, and it's very important that I use this because there are times that if I'm not having a good night, this is a great way to cover that up and gives you like that fresh look, like as if you had like an 8-hour sleep. I'm going to use this sponge from Real Techniques. So the next product that I'm going to use is Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And this product actually helps set my concealer around my under eye. It's very important that you set it so that you don't have this crease going on and dryness. I will be using my Real Techniques. I just feel like I have more control of the powder that I'm going to put in. Push it in to blend it with the concealer that I have. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that and start on my eyebrows. See, I've done this a lot on camera, so for this time I'm gonna do it off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, and the next product that I'm gonna put on is my eyeshadow primer. It's really very important that we keep our eyeshadows in place. So that's why I use the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. Put a little bit in your eyelids and blend it around. Now it's going to be a little sticky or tacky when you put that on because that's actually going to hold all the eyeshadow that you're going to put on. For now, I will be using the color Marshmallow, and this is the color here in the corner. I'm so happy because Too Faced always put the names. I think these colors are all new. So this one is the Marshmallow. I'm going to put this all over my lid. I'm going to use the next color, Love Actually. This is the color. It might be different color in the camera right now, but definitely they look really nice. And I'm going to use that color for my transition, meaning on top of my eyelids, right by the brow bone. And because I have like the hooded eyelids, it's not very charming for me because I love deep set eyes. You can see it's so much easier for me to blend the eyeshadow because of the setting color that I put in, the Marshmallow earlier. There you go for the transition shade. The next thing that I'm gonna do is actually try to put on some crease color so that my eyes would kind of like have that deep set look. And the next color that I'm gonna use is the Pine Cone. And this is that color over here. I know it's a little dark, but if we blend it properly, it won't look so dark anymore. So I'm gonna do this. And when you try to put on the color for your crease, make sure that you keep your eyes open. Don't try to close it, because sometimes with a hooded eye, like what I said, it's so hard to kind of like find where exactly it is, especially when you close your eyes. So keep it open and you will see where the line is. As you can see over here, I don't know if you see that, but definitely that's where you start. I'm not trying to do a cut crease, but like what I said, just the crease area. And I'm actually using the Sigma small tapered blending, the E45, because it has like, as you can see here, it does have like this very tapered end, and that helps on trying to get into that crease that you're trying to accomplish. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other eyes. All right, so now it's time for us to put on the lid color, and I'm going to be using this new crown brush that I got from my BoxyCharm from my January edition. So I'm going to be using this and use the color Sleigh Bells over here and apply it on my lids. As your preference, of if you want it more glittery, you can go ahead and wet your brush. You can wet the brush with a setting spray to make it look more like shiny. I'm going to be using the MAC Fix spray, setting spray, and this is on the scent of lavender. Oh gosh. Spray it again. I'm using this brush again to blend around that lid shade, just so there won't be any kind of like harsh lines around my eyeshadows. And for another color, I would like to use the Snow Day. So I'm going to put this in the inner corner of my eyes, just to kind of make it look more awake. I'm going to be using this brush. This is from the After Dark palette of Urban Decay. So I'm going to be using this Snow Day color to kind of like put it on my inner corner of my eyes. There's actually a lot of nice colors in this palette. Super. There we go. I feel like the color is there, but at the same time, it's not overpowering. I kind of have that soft makeup look every time I do it, and that's actually my go-to girl boss makeup look. For me, that's the girl boss, because you really don't have to be bitch to be a good boss. And the next thing that I'm going to use is this pencil brush, the E30 from Sigma, because I would like to put a little bit of shading under my lower liner area. And I'll probably be using the Love Actually and Pine Cone. You know, I'm gonna mix them together and apply it on my lower liner area. I think that completes my eyeshadow makeup look. And so to finish it all, there are two more steps that I would like to include on that. I would like to put on my lower liner area the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. I think the highliner it says here, and I have mine in Pink of Me is the color of this Marc Jacobs, and I love it because it comes in very smoothly, because I really have a very sensitive eyes. So I finished that, and the last thing that I'm going to do for my eyes, I'm not going to put on any kind of eyeliner, but I will be putting on some mascara. For my mascara, I'll be using the Urban Decay Perversion and Subversion. Subversion is the primer, and this is the main attraction to make it really voluminous. It kind of gives my eyelashes so much volume and length, and with my situation that I decided not to put any kind of eyeliner, but still I want it a little bit more dramatic. I use this all the time. Now I'm going to use my Perversion, because I would not feel comfortable having my falsies like for the next 6, 7, or even 8 hours. At the end of the day, it kind of feels so itchy on my eyes that I just want to rip them off. So I don't want to have that feeling uncomfortable. So I'd rather stick with my mascara and make sure that I use the right nice one. So I also like to put on some mascara in my lower lashes. I don't have much lower lashes, but I try. For that, I could actually use this Maybelline, the Falsies Push Up Angel. And this is that. And it does a great job for my lower lash because it does have a very fine comb that combs the tiny little lower lashes to be more emphasized. And for my bronzer, I will be using this Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is my go-to, my favorite, because it does give me this very light bronzing contour kind of look, and it's not gonna get you in trouble because it applies really, really very nice. With this one, most of the time I would use, like, to be honest, I would use like an angle brush like this one, and that gives me a very nice easy way to apply it. So I just rub it around. The best thing about this bronzer is that it's buildable, so you can really control the application. And then I love contouring my nose just for a little bit. So I finished that bronzing my face. It's really, this whole makeup look would only probably take you like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's very easy and you'll be able to accomplish it like what I said, within 15 minutes. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply my blush. At this point, I would like to use the Tea Rose Powder Blush from Milani. These are the ones that are like rose shape or rose thing, and they apply really very beautiful. This is powder brush, and I'm just gonna dab a little bit. I love this blush because it just gives me that angelic look or blush, and I just love the outcome. I was kind of like debating of not using a highlighter, but I think a little bit won't hurt. We don't want to attract too much attention, but at the same time we want that glowy look that would kind of like a big statement when you are working with a client or with other people in your surrounding. Kind of want your like aura to be just like this very soft but glam and angelic look. So I'm gonna use this Hourglass, and it's called the Incandescent Strobe Light. I'm gonna apply this on the high points of my cheek. For my next step, I will be using a lip liner for my lips. And this is from the NYX, and this is in a color Nude Pink. You can never go wrong with nude pink, right? And for my lip color, I will be using this Marc Jacobs. I got this from my nude Sephora favorites. I think the name of the color is Night Mauves. Can be an everyday color. And let me open that. And the color is this. So I'm gonna apply this. I love lipstick that are like in this shape because I feel like you can never go wrong. It kind of fits perfectly on your lips, and I go for this all the time. I'm really happy that they came up with this one, and I also love the Bite Beauty or Lorac is really good with producing this kinds of lipstick. So I think that completes my look. But before I finish everything, I would like to put on and spray some of that setting spray. Why? Because I want my makeup to last for at least 6-7 hours. I'll be using my Tatcha Luminous because it does have this luminous and gives you this dewy skin mist. I'm running out, but I don't think I will repurchase this, to be honest, because it's too expensive and other products can definitely work the same way as this one does. So that completes my look with the setting spray, and with this palette, of course, it's Too Faced. You can never go wrong. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look, and definitely it would only take you for like 5 to 10 minutes or even 15 minutes if you really take your time. Definitely, it's very easy. So if you feel like you want to recreate this look, please go ahead. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.